All right, thanks for clicking on the video. This is Gulpane, just back again with a quick review slash chat about a game that I played, well, fairly recently. So I've been getting into a few new series, and I wanted to get into the Dark Pictures anthology series. So I decided to start off with Until Dawn. So I played it. I don't know if it's actually canon in the series, in the Dark Pictures anthology, but it's sort of like by the same developer. So Until Dawn was developed by Supermassive Games and published by Sony Computer Entertainment, and it was released in PAL territories in 2015 for the old PlayStation 4. It was actually re-released, a remastered version was re-released in 2024 as well. But I haven't played that one yet. I've only played the original PS4 version because, to be honest, it didn't look like there was much, new stuff in it, or I don't know, like remaster an already excellent looking game. So I didn't bother getting the new one. Well, not the new one, the remastered version. So this one, yeah, I'm not sure if it's in the same series as the Dark Pictures anthology, but I imagine it's like it's kind of the same developer. So um, or it's a very very similar kind of style of game, and that's kind of the ones I want to play at the moment. So I went back and started Until Dawn again. Absolutely loved it the first time I played it, because it was so different than kind of other games I had played. It was very kind of narrative driven, and you don't really do much in it. You kind of walk around. There's a couple of bits where you shoot, or it's more like about decision making and kind of talking and stuff. So this is sort of like the modern kind of point and click adventure game, where you don't point and click anymore. You just kind of move the character around, but you don't pick up a lot of items in this one. I prefer the old style point and click games, where you have to kind of pick up items and use them. There's not a lot of that in these sort of games at all. It's more sort of focused on like the characters and the story, the kind of Hollywood kind of AAA story. And the decision making is what they focus more on, rather than the puzzles, because the decisions you make are supposed to kind of affect the outcome of the game. Most of the decisions I see in this are kind of, I don't know, they just affect like whether the character dies or not. So obviously that's like very important. Similar to the Quarry. So I played the Quarry after I played Until Dawn. I really like the Quarry as well, but I think Until Dawn is a lot better. I don't think they've topped it yet. Well, the ones I've played anyway. I've played Until Dawn, the Quarry, and the Man of Medan. So those three are sort of what I'm on at the moment. And the next one I'm going to do then is the next in the Dark Pictures anthology series, which I can't remember the name of now. But that's the next one I'm going to play. I have tried a few more games like this, to see kind of, are any kind of better. But I think Until Dawn kind of still has the kind of the crown at the moment. I think that must be why they remade it or remastered it. If it already sold very well and it's already a popular game, why not, bring it out again? Worked for The Last of Us. It worked for a few more games as well. The Resident Evil 0 and Resident Evil 1, although those were a lot older games than The Last of Us or Until Dawn. So I'm not sure what the point is in remastering a game that's only come out a few years before that. I think that's what a lot of people were basically saying as well. That was the common consensus. But Until Dawn, the story in it is very good. You take control of like different teenagers. I think they're teenagers anyway. They look like in their late 20s, but they might be teenagers. I don't know. They're mid-20s, let's say mid-20s for some of them. College age, just like traditional like dramas in America, where all the actors are like in their 30s, but they're supposed to be like 17, or they're supposed to be like 20 or something. So that kind of continues that tradition. So the main girl in it is the girl from Heroes, Hayden Panettiere. I can't remember how to pronounce her second name, but yeah, she's an excellent actress and she does a great job on this as well. And then the main guy in it, he's quite a famous actor as well. I can't remember his name, but there's a few of them in it that you sort of recognize. You recognize their faces. The Obviously Rami Malek is in it, and he's very famous actor now, and he's in it quite a lot as well. And so is Hayden Panettiere. Some of the, however you pronounce her second name, some of the other games, the big actors like the guy from Scream, he's in the Quarry, but he's only in it for like a short time. And so is the other actor from. I really should have got the names of these actors, but what are we going to do? I'm just having an off the cuff chat here, um not a scripted review. So yeah, his the guy from Santa Clarita Diet, he's not in it in the choir that much either. So I'm thinking they get the actors and then kind of put their faces, on the games, and then kind of don't really have them in it that much, because you can probably save money that way. But they didn't do that in Until Dawn. They had the characters, the famous actors in it quite a lot, which was very good. So the story in this is basically there's two girls, two sisters, and they go missing. And then their brother invites everyone around, to the cabin where they went missing, like a year after they went missing or something. And then they basically get turned into Wendigos, the two sisters. Yeah, they do, yeah. And then, which is kind of like the quarry, but in the quarry it's different. They get turned into the Wendigos, but if you kill the one that kind of the original Wendigo that bit them or something, if you kill that one, then all the rest of them go back to being normal humans. They just sort of retain like the injuries and stuff they had. Because in the quarry you can actually you can shoot one of the characters that gets turned into a Wendigo, and if you shoot him, he dies. But if you don't shoot him, and he sort of just scampers away, then at the end of the game he's survives. I think so. Anyway, this one I kept all the characters alive the second time I played it because I followed a guide. The first time I played it, I only kept a few of them alive. I think the best section in it, or the section that I enjoyed most, in this game, is when you're the guy and you have the wolf with you inside in the sort of like the hospital sanitarium bit. That was very sort of reminiscent of like Resident Evil. I think that's the most like kind of gameplay that you do in it, where you go around, like investigating stuff and actually have to like shoot things. Because the rest of the game is much, there's not really that much shooting. It's much more sort of like exploration and kind of dialogue between characters and kind of getting the story, which I really like. So if you've played Until Dawn, let me know in the comment section below, and thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.